Shillong Polytechnic nigasngi gala plepad ba ya ka Diamond Jubili. Halor kapang vocationalizing the future. Haka ba Commissioner and Secretary Katnat Pulipati Vijay Kumar Mantri ulalong kumukongsan bat ka Director ka Higher and Technical Education ka HDB Sangma kalalong kum kasembut kongsan. Habakaren ha kajingelang Menteri ulaong ba kadonkam ya kajingroy jong ka Pulipati. Da ka babata ya ka kum ka jingjet ka ba khmi lanti ban jam sakman bat kado ba ki karkhana hakaling jong ka perthai kila kham khenkor ya kasap bat ya ka jing tbit jong kibrio ban ya ka kerdan puli ulai thoro ba sarkar jala kelas dang ya ka community integrated skilled learning ban kentiu ya ka jing hikai ban tbit bat ban tib nia laga dei hakano kono ka kam ula kentui ki jaka puli man pentikna bagi kena kinyo e gijing hikai babania halor ka kam ka ba ki trai nagaling ka director jaka Higher and Technical Education ka HDB Sangma kala banjur man penihap ya gijing hikai halor ka jingsan mat ki jing e ki badang mi kum ki jingkala ka suin beneng ka jingkala ki kor ki bor nda ka ba penslur ya ka jing tibit ya ki sap la ka dai halor ka jing penne pensa ya ka mai maryang la ni ka jingedai comes new ne ka ta ka bakiong ka cyber security hagani ka sngi Vijay Kumar Mantri bat ka HDB Sangma kila play o mausa jingkan mau da ka ba pen bana pajba bala play ya ka jingrakhe ya ka Diamond Jubili jong ka Shillong Polytechnic
Polytechnic Diamond Jubili celebration open.
Sustainable drainage systems for hilly terrains like ours, or developing earthquake resilient structures tailored to our state and to the northeast region. Perhaps engaging the students in life projects could be explored, if not yet done. These days, we also hear so much and read so much about cyber thefts and cyber crimes. Cloud computing, data analytics, these are all very technical jargons for me. Perhaps a trust in these areas for students in computer science and engineering, electronics and communication. I don't know whether these are also part of your syllabus or outside of it, but equipping the students to deploy applications, secure networks, and analyze data sets could perhaps have a good employability prospect in today's digital world. A student in electrical engineering could also perhaps learn to work on live solar electrification projects in nearby rural areas, and this could perhaps build skill, confidence, and community impact. We say vocationalizing the future would also perhaps align with green and sustainable livelihood. We are also witness to climate change. As you know, recently in Garo Hills, the hailstones were so huge that they actually damaged household property and even broke the windshields of vehicles. Many damages were there. And you can see we are all in Shillong. Where are we? Mid-April. By mid-April, I don't think I would have worn my coat or put on a sweater or a jacket or have, blankets to cover us in the night when we sleep. But today we see everything is so unpredictable. There's so much of climate change. So this is a pressing concern. And vocational education perhaps must lead the transition. Training youth in rainwater harvesting, waste management technologies, and renewable energy systems, conservation of nature, protection of water, catchment areas, and so on, could perhaps create both employment opportunities and environmental stewardship. Shillong Polytechnic, with its 6 decades of legacy, could lead this transformation and therefore evolve from a center of learning to becoming a hub of applied innovation relevant to our state. Our state is rich in natural resources, but with very fragile ecosystem. We may perhaps dwell on that too. A challenging task, yes, for the faculty and administrators, in fact all of us, all stakeholders, who have the foundational role of not only being educators, but enablers of transformation by fostering a culture of practical learning, mentorship, and industry linkage. This institute would remain vibrant and progressive. Dear students, apart from your learning and knowledge, your employability would also depend on skill, depth, adaptability, and definitely attitude. So I think we should keep that in mind. I keep that in mind too. May this institute produce diploma holders who are job ready, innovators, and creators of opportunity. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the entire Shillong Polytechnic fraternity, the principal and his team of teaching and non-teaching faculty, and both the past and present pupils, and wish you all continued excellence and greater heights in the years to come. I will remember one line that I picked up in the song that was beautifully rendered by the so talented, skilled faculty members with their own band, so to say. Yes, we are born to be a change in every field. I think today this is a good takeaway for me. I have learned something from this line that will make me think and rethink and introspect and retrospect, think ahead as to how to change something in our system. Thank you all very much. Wish you
A rare small number of students in the state who have chosen this path. Every year, 50,000 students, almost 50,000 students pass out SSLC. Out of 50,000 students, only 300 students are taking this path. A rare path of Polytechnic. I must congratulate all of you for the courage that you have taken, for the decision that you have taken to come in this path. But this Polytechnic, this route is something is very wonderful, very unique. In future, this is going to be the thing. Maybe it has already happened in China and many other countries, and it is going to happen in our country also. Recently, CBSE has announced many changes that is actually coming in the direction of what you have already taken. I'll tell you one thing, that in my batch 2007, the topper of 2007 batch IAS, his name is Muttela Raju. He is a close friend of mine. And the unique thing about him is that he did Polytechnic. After he did Polytechnic, he did electrical engineering, and then he went to IISc Bangalore. He did his MTech. After that, he joined Engineering Service Railways. Then he joined IPS. He became IPS. Then finally he achieved IAS. And the thing that he always tells me that the thing that has helped him most is the Polytechnic. Because those 3 years of Polytechnic has given him so much clarity and helped him, as a man to achieve and pursue his dreams. And he never stopped. He continuously, after Polytechnic, he did in NIT Warangal. That was those days. NIT Warangal is the second best NIT in the country after Trichy. For some courses, it is the best, NIT Warangal. Then he went to IISc Bangalore. That is the #1 college for MTech. So after you do GATE, IISc Bangalore is the #1. So after that we did IES for an engineering. Government of India Service Engineering is the best. Then he did IPS, then he became IAS. So that the thing is that the ground, the foundation that he has got in Polytechnic is something different, wonderful. So I am sure that you will also become wonderful in future, whatever path that you choose, and whether you want to continue in the professional service, or maybe you want to go into engineering college, or maybe you want to do anything that you want to do. I think definitely this is going to give you a good foundation. Because already 10 years of study you do, but now it's better to shift, and because this the regular education that is there, class 10, then class 11, class 12, and it's too much studies, it's too much gathering of knowledge, and we are trying to change this, and it has to become hands-on. Recently, state government has announced CISL, Community Integrated Skill Learning. So in this CISL, from 6th class itself, every child is going to do something hands-on. Every child is going to learn. It's universal now. Earlier, only very few schools are doing vocational education. Now the vocational education is not limited to one particular, some schools. Out of 14,000 schools, very few schools have vocational education subject. Now with the introduction of CISL, which is the first time in the country that we are doing, so we are universalizing skill education. Every child has to pick up something that your parents are doing. If your father is doing agriculture, horticulture, if your father is a garage mechanic, you are supposed to learn that. If your mother is doing bakery, you are supposed to learn baking. So this is as part of one subject called health and physical education. This we have introduced from class 6 to class 10. So while you do that, you also get marks. And so your parents, what we are doing is that we are bringing the family and school both, we are joining the family and school. And parents will become integral part of your teacher, so that you start respecting, not everybody starts respecting what the parents are doing, what mother is doing, what father is doing. Just because mother is sitting in bazaar and sitting in front of shop doesn't mean that, and then you have studied. You don't need to look down on whatever the parents are doing. You should also respect. That's the idea, that you also should sit in the shop and learn, help your mother, your father, and you achieve marks. So that is the wonderful initiative our state government has done, and this is going to vocationalize the future. That's the correct thing that you have taken. We are doing that. In fact, we are vocationalizing the future. The future belongs to you. It already started in Google recently announced that has taken some of the recruitment they have done without any degree. They are not actually valuing the degrees. If you know the subject, if you know how to repair a car, if you know IC engines, if you know 2-stroke, 4-stroke, if you know how to open a car and then you can repair, that's enough for them. If you can code something, you can help them with the coding, that's enough. So your degree, what will they do with your degree? If you are a MIT graduate, what is that? You solve the problems, that's what the companies want. So all these big companies, they started recruiting people who have skills, not those who have degrees. So this degree system is going to go for a toss, and then this new culture is going to come with AI. A lot of people are doing jobs. When this AI comes, and you are the one who is going to actually peak out, because others, they're too much academics. But the polytechnic is something that you learn in the lab. Most other things that you learn is a day-to-day problems. Recently, with the intervention of your principal, we have introduced IRG policy. It has long overdue, but it has come. With this, I think I request all of you, I request all the faculty, I urge that at least 50% of what you learn must be a practical thing. The problems that the state is facing, all the technical problems, computer, electrical, mechanical, civil, you must get involved in it. The work is behind it's happening, you must get involved in that civil work, and then half of your activity, instead of sitting in the class, you sit there in the construction that is going on and then learn practically. Also get paid, also you can earn. So we are going to do that, we are going to urge that, we are request Director Madam also that this is the primary thing. At least 50% of the academics, the classroom, they should be outside. They should learn practically. And for that you can be self-sufficient with the infrastructure problem that you are having. Perhaps you can solve on your own, and that is something that you must expedite. All the faculty and everybody should expedite. And I appreciate what your principal has been doing, and he has been very active with limited resources, resource constraint. State government has a lot of issues in terms of financial, but still he has done a wonderful job in terms of at least keeping the spirits high, and whatever he can do, he has managed. And the Shillong Polytechnic is doing a wonderful job compared to other two polytechnics, and we are going to have more polytechnics in the future. and we are going to perhaps we have already getting permission for William Polytechnic, and very soon we'll be getting for Langstein, and 2 more polytechnics will be coming up, and there will be more polytechnics. And I also request that after Baba Jiveli retires, we should help the government in some whichever opportunity that opens up. Especially that we want that at least when you pass out, there must be some campus recruitment, because they have the right skills. So when they have the right skills, and then it is a data entry operator. So DEO, why DEO? So that when we recruit DEOs, then we can just recruit them directly from them, because they know how to build data entry operator, they know everything. And then if you recruit some mechanics, if you recruit some electrical, something, then perhaps we should give opportunities. At least some opportunities must be given, because of course while working you can also pursue the higher education. That job opportunity is something that we need to work. We need to work with them. And if we get more and more projects, perhaps these job opportunities will open up, because they get exposed to these companies and different companies. In our state, we don't have many engineering companies, if you see. So we depend too much on outside agencies. There's so many engineers are coming outside, and we are depending too much on them. So we should have our own engineering companies. Maybe you can set up Section 25 company, so Section 8 company, which is not for profit company, and this IM Shillong is doing it. So if you can just do that, if you set up a company and you can bid for the project. Let us say tomorrow a project comes, construction project comes, you bid for that, and then since you are not for profit company, then you can easily get, and it's government, so it's very easy. So in the company, who will work? All the students can work, all the faculty can work, and this is something that it will be very unique if you can do. Engineering college perhaps they should do, of course, but polytechnic is something with 60 years of experience, and 60 years you have come long way in spite of many hurdles, because this is the outcome of a project. Project has given this and so forth. After that, the government has withdrawn slowly, and then after government has taken over from World Bank, I think World Bank. Yeah. So World Bank, so government has taken over, it was a lot of difficult stage that we have passed through, but now it's a right time that we have to again rejuvenate, and then the connection, maybe we have to pump in more funds as rightly pointed out by your principal, a lot of infrastructure, at least a good